Hey guys, we're back in Minecraft, back in Nojo's realm. Now I had to move out again because my village has been overran. I made a villager breeder and it just overran my village to the point that I was starting to get lags because there were so many cats spawning in. There wasn't that many villagers, but there was a lot of cats. So I asked everybody in the realm to come over this way to this ocean and help me put some conduits around. So as you can see, there's a few conduits kind of spread everywhere to make this a breathable area. And I wanted to simply see if I could live underwater without ever having the surface again. So as you can see, over here on the right, that is my old village. You can kind of see an outline of a glass box, which is the villager breeder. And over there, straight ahead, you can see some lights. I know the clouds are kind of in the way, but that is where Nojo lives. So I am still close by my villagers and my old house and all that, so I don't necessarily have to move everything over here. But I'm going to go ahead and jump down off this pillar and show you guys the new house. Alright, so we'll go ahead and break the scaffolding here. I'll just let that float all over the place. I'll clean this all up after I make the video. So as you can see, I'm out in the ocean in a spot that has a lot of little ruins. And there was a little circular ruin right here that was perfect to put a beacon underneath. Now I went ahead and made this a max level beacon so I could get regeneration and so I could also get damage resistance. And then there was this little half-built ruin off to the side here. Kind of looks like a little hut. I went ahead and finished it and put in some extra blocks on the roof and all that, and I went ahead and hid a nether portal back here. So that way I can go to the nether without ever having to leave my ocean. Went ahead and buried the back, that way you don't see it, because it looks a little bit stupid from the back anyways. So I'm going to go ahead and speed the video up to a ×3 while I do a swim around the property here and just kind of show you everything. It is a little bit slower when you're underwater, so I'm just going to speed it up. One thing you have to watch out for if you're going to use glass panes is fish and dolphins and stuff. They'll just get stuck in the panes, which is kind of a good thing as I get a lot of free fish, and all I have to do is just clean basically my windows. And then I have the huge kelp farm, which is really useful because it grows a lot of food, which can be used as food and fuel. And it doesn't take anything extra to grow it. So we'll go ahead and come into the property here. I kind of went overboard on this. I was watching some YouTube videos, listening to some creepypastas, and just kind of building mindlessly. And I ended up making this huge modern house. So I'll go ahead and tack these drowns real quick. As you've seen there, I had a little bench and a barbecue pit. Now the drowns are a little bit relentless when you're underwater like this. They come after me all the time. But once I'm inside and the doors are closed, they don't bother me. So I'd rather deal with them than creepers blowing my stuff up. So we'll go ahead and come in here, and as you can see, I have a nice little dining room area here. And I have a carpet and everything, trapdoors and all that. As you can see, I have a little radio, I have items and item frames, flowers in pots. All this is underwater, it's all in survival. I actually didn't know that you could do this stuff, which is kind of why I made this video, because some of my friends didn't know this either, and they were a little bit surprised when they came over. So basically, everything is usable underwater. So here's my little kitchen with a little kitchen island. Go ahead and walk through this real quick. We'll go ahead and head downstairs where I actually have most of the blocks and things set up so you can see what is usable. So as you can see, I just have a basement area that has a lot of uses. I have all the kind of furnaces set up over here. Now I'm going to speed this up because I thought I had a lot more coal randomly around than I did. So I'm basically just going to load up all this stuff with a bunch of cookables. And as you can see, all the types of furnaces work underwater without any issues at all. And then I have a little storage area for the things like smelt and cook. Over here I have the brewing stands, which are usable underwater. I have the books here, and the books look like they're messed up, but as you can see, they are working. So go ahead and take a look at that and consider subscribing, that'd be great. And then I have a max level enchanting table over here, which can be used. And then I have a storage room that has some armor stands and some anvils and some of these disenchantment rock things, whatever these are. And then I have a little bitty storage spot under the steps there. And then of course the back door that leads over to the kelp farm. And I have just a couple buttons floating above the doors and stuff like that just to kind of break up the way it looks and add a little bit more detail in a very, very simple way. So we'll go ahead and head all the way upstairs to the bedroom area, and I'll show you that you guys can sleep underwater, and there are also a few other items that are up there that you wouldn't, that I didn't realize would work. So as you can see, I have some pictures and some picture frames, this little decor on the stairway, and then I have every kind of table over here in like a workshop area. Now it isn't nighttime, so I can't sleep, but as you can see, it does register the bed. As you can see, you need to trick the bed into thinking it's on a dry block, which is why you see those dry lines. Little desk and everything over here, a little extra storage. And here's some little, I don't know, treasures and stuff, I guess. So the dragon egg does sit underwater without any problems. I was a little surprised. I didn't know if it'd bounce off or something. Mob head works just fine. The bells. Now I have an issue where every time I punch a bell, they never want to ring anyways. So I'm not 100% sure if the bell will ring underwater or not. We'll go ahead and come out here to the little balcony area. As you can see, I have a few tables and chairs and things set up. Just a way to overlook the kelp. Nothing super special. So that's it, guys. That's the short answer is yes, you can live underwater in basically a permanent state without ever having to surface. Obviously, you can't use things like torches and lanterns, but you can more than make up for them with glowstone or sea lanterns or sea pickles, all of which give off light, and you know, they look better underwater anyways. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.